Again, we thank you for watching our coverage of NCAA Season 101. Third quarter is here. And Mapua looks to strike first. Now this is going to be an important first 5 minutes of the second half for them, James. You know, they want to try to get some points in quickly to get, for them to have a lot of time to work against JRU.
Exactly, Martin. You know, the first 5 minutes always crucial for any quarter, especially on the second half, because it really sets the tone. You know, the momentum shifted. It shifts kapag lumamang ka, or, you know, you score more points within the 5 minutes.
Yeah. It was Nitura who is getting a start for Mapua here in the second half, who scored the first basket. Also, his first make in the game. For the shoot. Duque. A great recovery by Nitura. Duque got the blow by, but Nitura caught him from behind.
The length of Nitura against the length of Duque. Pero that was a great hesi move by Duque.
Escamis. Leane. Cuenco pulls the trigger. Wala pang nahuhulog mula sa labas. Para sa Mapua, ang Nitura naman ngayon, ang agresibo. No, this is an interesting game for Mapua. That three-point shot is a big part of the way they play.
Now 0 out of 7. Only 7 attempts.
Shooting two, Cyrus.
They're not looking for it. Pero yun yung binibigay. Actually, yung binibigay ng JRU kanina pa. Within the zone.
And this is also why you build a multifaceted team, JV. Di gumagana yung tres. Sige, pasok natin sa loob. We have a lot of drivers, slashers in this team. And big men as well, as Coach Nani Epundulan looks on. Nitura misses.
And also their free throws.
Yeah.
50% on that first half natin. 6 out of 12.
Panapanaan. Duque. Panapanaan. Oh, Escamis. Nitura, no. Cuenco has it. Cliff will wait. Foul away from the ball. And this gives us an opportunity to go back court side. Mula sa dugout, nandito si Christine San Agustin.
Thank you, Martin. Morale is up and high on the Bomber side as Coach Nani Epundulan opened the halftime huddle with nothing but praises for his team. He commended their intensity and energy, saying they already have what it takes to win this, and he's pretty confident about that for as long as they can sustain it until the end of the buzzer and until the end of the game. All for now, back to you guys.
Thanks, Christine. Well, for JRU, that's the big challenge now. Maintaining this play, JV. And especially, you know, second half, Mapua will tighten the screws and go to another level when it comes to their play.
Yep, especially, you know, a champion team like Mapua. And now, sabi mo nga, sustaining itong lead, the control of this game for the JRU is going to be a tall task.
Yeah. Nitura will try. Wala pa rin. And it's been a salty day from beyond the arc para dito sa Mapua Cardinals.
Kung gaano kaliit, kung gaano kalaki yung ring para dito sa JRU, ganun naman kaliit para dito sa Mapua. You know, they've been trying, you know, getting those offensive boards, open shots. They're just not converting.
Yeah. It's been that kind of day for them. Sean, oh, lost it. Nitura on the move. They have the numbers. Recto lays it up and in.
Walang mana sa depensa, Martin. You know, if you be aggressive on defense, and now they force the turnover, para to the JRU, they have those transition layups.
Oh, another steal. JRU with back-to-back turnovers. Uy, nawala kay Cuenco yung bola. JRU regroups. Uy, bagsak si Clint. There's a push.
Offensive foul on number 4, JRU, his first.
So, 3 straight turnovers, JV against JRU. Ooh, and this is allowing Mapua to gain some momentum.
Yeah. This experience by Clint. He knows na nag-extend na yung arm ni Garupil. So talagang tumumba na lang siya doon. Pero sabi nga rin, the first 5 minutes, you know, Mapua is winning that first 5 minutes.
Yep. They have capitalized so far, although it's a counter-offensive foul on the side of the Cardinals. Palitan na tayo and turnover. Gonzalez
for Escamis.
coming in for Clint. Escamis is still scoreless.
Yeah, and that's, you know, less than 4 minutes for him to start this third quarter.
Garupil. Recto. JC, no. Wala pa rin yung follow-up. And we have a whistle here. This is going to be against Saikuenko.
2 on the Cardinals.
I'm actually interested, Marty, if 100% ba to si Escamis or si Gonzalez is really playing well for them.
But he was part of the starting lineup, James. Yeah. We're wondering what will it take for him to, you know, regain and go back to his old self. To his MVP form.
Yeah. Not only that, parang, you know, less than 4 minutes for him to start this game. Ito si Clint Escamis. So I'm just wondering, just curious lang ko if may injury siya or whatnot.
Lorinaria misfires. Garupil offensive rebound. Pan will retreat. He has 5 to shoot. Step back 3. Too strong. Ito na. Sinitura. Recto steps into a 3. Wala pa rin. Nitura with a spin by the baseline.
Offensive rebounds. Yung nagiging sakot ng Mapua. If they can shoot the ball from the outside, they're gonna put their hard hat on. They're gonna work harder inside to get that offensive boards.
Cyrus Nitura single-handedly bringing Mapua back in this one. It's down to a 3-point lead. Inside pass. Nandun si Nitura. Rexto picks it up. Goes back to the yellow shirts.
Timeout, Mapua Cardinals.
43-40. Mapua calls for time. Smile cam in our second game today. Mapua versus JRU. Great to see everybody here. You know, we got students from both sides. JRU, a mixture of grade school and college students. Good to see them here. Dito rin yung mga kidi Mapuan, syempre. Ayan o. Ayan, di na dead ba? Going back to the coverage. Cyrus Nitura leading the charge for the Mapua Cardinals. The lead is down to 3 JV. We started with JRU leading it by 10. 7-0 run for Mapua to begin the second half.
The defense really picked up para dito sa Mapua, pressuring itong ball handlers ng JRU. At the same time, yung offensive rebounds talaga yung naging effective para dito sa Mapua, getting those extra possessions.
So Mapua took care of the first 5 minutes to make it close. Garupil. Yeah, that's a tricky situation for Garupil.
Tinaas lang ni Drex yung braso niya. Sakto kasi.
Sakto nga. Yun nga, konting angat lang. Doon na agad sa
leeg.
Leeg, oo.
Kung iba yun, baka chest pa yun. No?
Yeah. This is referee Jonard Garcia and Aaron Cañete checking out the situation. Will it be an upgrade? I don't think so.
Yeah, baka hindi. No intention at all.
Ito. But, okay. James, Mapua is back in it now. Of course, Clint Escam is still ineffective. Coach Randy is riding this wave, you know, with whoever's bringing them the points. How long until you bring back Clint?
That's a tough question. Kasi if Mapua is on the run without him, you know, tuloy-tuloy lang to. Pero syempre, mapapagod yan. Parang si Clint na yung magiging second stringer for them. Kita natin dito yung tama kay Garupil.
Diretso talaga sa leeg neto ni Garupil. But let's say, sino ba? Si Igliana yung nag-approach doon kay De Los Reyes. Sa chest, yung lapat ng forearm ni Drex.
It's gonna be an interesting call. Pero going back, Martin, with Clint Escamis, you know, Clint Escamis is still Clint Escamis.
Oh yeah.
You know, even though he's not ineffective on the offense side, he's still a threat. Hindi mo pa rin siya iiwan kahit libre siya. So, he can be a decoy on the floor.
Silipin natin kung kailan siya papasok ulit sa ating laban. But,
unsportsmanlike foul on number 88, Drex De Los Reyes.
It's an unsportsmanlike foul on Drex.
Well, this could change the momentum of this game.
Yeah. And JRU, this is a team that's trying to find the momentum, regain the momentum here in the third quarter. And they could get it here with this momentum swing.
2 free throws for
Ito si Jonard Garcia, kinakausap si Drex De Los Reyes. Garupil. He has one more and a bonus possession for the Heavy Bombers. One out of two to finally break the dry spell for JRU.
14 to shoot.
Harry Herrera will trigger the ball in. Salvador. Luminaria on the cut. Benitez. No. But they'll count it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Natamaan na tayong net.
So Coach Randy will call for a review.
Oh, interesting.
Did they?
The Mapua Cardinals
yeah.
is challenging the last play.
Okay. So, James, the contention here,
Nasa kamay pa.
nung nirelease, nirelease.
Tumama yung net, nasa kamay pa
Nasa
yung bola.
kamay pa, wala sa cylinder. Di ba?
Buti lang, hindi natin trabaho yan.
Oo nga eh. Ito, tingnan natin. Okay, ito yung talon ni Drex. Tumama sa net, nasa kamay pa. Oh. Oh.
Pero nasa board na. Nandun pa yung net.
Yeah.
Nakadikit pa yung kamay niya sa net. So,
Kasi the rule is, you know, any form of interference.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, James, touching the ball. Diba? But any activity, net, ring,
yeah.
pag nagalaw mo yan, FIBA rules, automatically they'll call it an interference. Okay.
If this is counted for JRU, sabi ko nga, momentum shifter.
Yeah.
Yung unsportsman foul, unsportsman-like foul na tinawag kanina.
Yeah, this will be big for JRU. Ito na. Okay, they wave off the basket, James. So, mukhang tama.
Oo.
Hindi pa tumatama ng ring.
Yeah.
Upon review, the
Wala pa sa
challenge was
cylinder, I think.
successful. The basket has been nullified.
Nakahinga si Coach Randy.
So now, Mapua can continue with their fight back here. Sa pasap. Back to EJ. High low again for Drex. Denos Reyes.
Ooh,
Traveling.
Too
Yeah.
many steps for Denos Reyes.
He shuffled his feet. Si Drex. That's great defense.
Look at this. Two players.
Yeah.
Ito yung pangatlo. Pang-apat pa.
Traveling talaga.
Salvador. 10 to shoot for JRU. Garupin goes sideways and lost the ball.
Asking for a foul on the drive there by Garupil.
Substitution.
Ito na.
Rain Escames
Sinagot na ang
for
ating
Simon
katanungan
Segura.
kanina, JB. Escames is back inside. JRU, by the way, they've only scored 1 point in the third quarter in almost 6 minutes of play.
Yeah. Kasi na-control talaga ng Mapua.
Yeah.
Yung depensa.
Cuenco floats it, no. Rebound for Lorenaria. Heavy Bombers will look for some points. Benitez. Herrera puts it on the floor. Herrera finishes with a left hand.
Herrera with a fearless drive there, attacking. Ito si De Los Reyes.
Gary Herrera, that's the rookie out of San Sebastian. Meantime, we have a foul.
Foul on number 8.
How about this? Having a difficult time, sabi ni Herrera. Atake ako. Challenge kita, Drex. First field goal for the Heavy Bombers in the third. Now play para sa Mapua.
Great baseline execution there by the Mapua.
46-42. Sean, two-man game. Herrera, that time overwhelmed. Wala rin para kay Lorenaria. Well, look at the youngsters' work here, JB.
Lorenaria and Herrera. 6'8" if si Drex. It doesn't matter for them. Pero ito muna. Baseline drive by Sapasab. Pero yung energy talaga, no? You know, if you're up against Goliath.
Yeah.
Ito si Drex. You have to be more aggressive.
Yun yung ipapantapat mo dito kay De Los Reyes. Meantime, it's a 2-possession game. Time out muna tayo. Welcome back to the coverage. Tropa Cam. And ang mga future cheerleaders of JRU who performed at the half.
Yeah, sobrang cute itong mga little cheerleaders natin.
But the whole gang's here. Thank you so much for spending your Friday with us. At ngayon na rin po sa mga nanonood sa atin from the small screens, GMA Sports PH and NCAA Philippines. We're live right now on Heart of Asia.
Warning on Mapua Cardinals for
Okay.
bumper bench in the corner.
Play continues.
Shot clock at 40 seconds.
JRU will have it. Salvador, what a play. Just missed it. But Garupin follows it up.
Birthday boy, Garupil. Parang game changer si Garupil dito sa game natin.
Yeah. Gonzalez floats it. He gets it to go in.
And that's the answer by Gonzalez. His signature move, the floater.
Yeah. Lorenaria with a slash. And he draws the foul. Look at that. Lorenaria, you know, is unfazed by the presence of De Los Reyes. But how about the after the timeout play nito ni Coach Nani?
What a play. It's like box formation na ginawa niya. Flex up. Back pick ito si Sean Salvador to the corner 3. That's a great play by the first time head coach. Ito si Coach Nani.
That's right. Garupil making sure that they don't leave that trip empty. Lorenaria. Here's another review though.
You know, sa daming upside nito ni Drex. Probably his only downside is he's gonna get attacked every time.
Yep.
You know, not only from the paint, pati yung mga 3-point closeouts niya. And on that end, Lorenaria attacking him. He needs to, you know, improve on his lateral movement defensively.
Even on the previous play, James, yung open shot ni Salvador, ang kumuha sa kanya, si De Los Reyes, late on the
Official
closeout.
time remaining in the third.
Pero he was,
It's 2 minutes and
nailang
25
on decision naman doon.
Yeah.
On the corner shot.
That's right. But you know, we expect that game plan for Coach Nani now. Kaya nagpahinga dito si Drex. Andre Igliane is back in the game. And this youthful energy is sustaining this JRU team.
Shooting 2.
Alan Lorenaria. He has had a fantastic rookie season for JRU. Known as a defensive player when he was with the Mapua Red Robins, part of the all-defensive team. Pero dito, James, pinapakita niya na may opensa din siya, kaya niya tumulong, ano?
Actually, at the same time, Martin, hinahanap siya ni Coach Nani.
Yeah.
May mga plays specifically for him. On the post, on the drives.
That's right. You know, we've seen his ability to slash and make something happen. But there's a foul on the other side here. Sa pass-up. Again,
Foul
this
on
guy.
number 88, Harry Herrera. Penalty
Drop
is
off for
first.
Nedura.
Shooting 2.
But Sapasap will take 2. EJ Sapasap is a rookie from Tarlac. a standout in Malarong Pambansa and NBTC. And he was really dominating the competition when he was there. He was the main man. Ay parang hindi rookie, Jeeves.
Yeah,
Di ba?
yung build,
Katawan, yung build niya.
ni Sapasap. Pero here in this game, parang nagiging solid role player to si Sapasap.
1 out of 2 that time. 5-point game. Garupil brings this one across. He's been, as JV mentioned, the game changer for JRU so far. Lorenaria, nakawala yung Alan Lorenaria.
Talk about game changer. Lorenaria is one of them also. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, there's plays that they really go into a Lorenaria in that possession. It's a top ball screen for him.
Yeah. And JRU comes up with a steal. Lorenaria again. It was off him.
Yeah, possession.
There's one thing you can't take away from this guy is the aggressiveness to go to the basket every possession.
You know, his drives, lagi may nakakontest eh. Pero siya, ipipilit ko lang.
Oo.
Diba?
Tatry niya, natatry.
Oh, what a swat coming from Benitez. Sapasap showing frustration on the floor.
For AJ
Ito, James. Lance Benitez sends it back.
JC Recto.
Last touch dito kay Sapasap. So, 7-point lead. It's been the same theme. Mapua will make a run and will go closer. But JRU will counter very quickly.
It's a game of runs, Martin. Sabi mo, etong Mapua won the first 5 minutes, pero now it's looking like the last 5 minutes of the third is winning etong JRU.
Lorenaria penetrating again. Alan Lorenaria.
Lorenaria just putting his head down, attacking, being fearless. The two red shirts on him.
Cuenco misfires. Recto, yes.
JC Recto.
They needed that answer, JB.
Putting out the fire to see Recto. He has been solid here for the Mapua squad.
11 points, as you saw on your screens. Herrera, Lorenaria, crossover, iniwanan si Recto, and the foul.
Alan Lorenaria.
Wow.
Attacking and attacking. Look at this body control, the strength of this guy. Recto wanted that challenge one-on-one with Lorenaria, but Lorenaria crosses over him, finishing with the right.
13 points for Alan Lorenaria, and doing it against his former school.
Bonus free throw for
What a find for JRU.
A lot of gems for Coach Nani.
Alan Lorenaria.
Late violation, substitute free throw.
Okay, one more.
And that's the second one para dito sa Mapua, and that's also from Lorenaria again.
13 puntos. And, goodness again. But it's back up to 19, the lead of JRU. Cuenco, baseline. Concepcion, who is back in the game. Recto, 13 points as well for JC Recto.
Recto leading the way. One of the bets here for the Mapua, his defensive presence.
Okay. 4 seconds left. Are they gonna add on to the clock? Ito nag-uusap dalawang opisyalis natin. .4 is the time left, so a lot of time here to set something up for JRU. Sean Argente is back in it for some firepower. Garupil picks it up. Here we go. Penn goes to coast to coast. Wala, dinaretso lang yun ni Garupil.
Good attack by Garupil.
Yeah.
Gumambol ito si Escamis.
Ooh. JRU is contesting that they should inbound on their side.
Yeah.
So Benitez is back in the game. And they get that. Dito sila sa kabila mag-i-inbound. Baseline. Trigger. Broken up by Recto. All she wrote in the first 3 quarters. The Heavy Bombers maintain their lead courtesy of a late surge in the 3rd. They're up by 7 going into the 4th. Darating po yan sa ating pagbabalik. JRU, same story in the 3rd quarter. Fighting back and countering against Mapua's run as we see the quarter scoring here. Kaunti lang yung diferensya.
Oh, they really weathered the rain, the attacks there dito sa Mapua. And that's what Coach Nani wanted from them, the maturity for the JRU squad.
Still no mix from long distance for the Mapua Cardinals.
That makes the job easier for the JRU. If they're not making threes, they're gonna let them shoot all those threes all day.
5 on the floor for Mapua. Their strongest 5, Yam Concepcion, who spent a lot of time on the bench because of foul trouble, is back in. Garupil. Lorenaria, who was the hero of the 3rd. Benitez, the pull-up. He got it.
And now everybody is just contributing. But that on assisted points. That's just Lorenaria leading the way for the JRU.
9-point lead for JRU. Escamis still scoreless in the game as we go courtside now for a 4th quarter report. Nandito si Christine San Agustin.
Martin and JV, I know you're curious and wondering about Clint Escamis and whether he has an ongoing injury or is feeling unwell. I was actually able to talk to him earlier and he clarified that he is feeling okay physically, but admitted that he is really having a hard time finding his groove. Again, he also said that it happens to the best of us, but there is not a day that goes by that he is not doing everything he can to bring back the Clint that we are all used to seeing. Meanwhile, Coach Randy Alcantara has challenged the Cardinals to close the gaps in their execution as they welcome the 4th quarter. All for now, back to you guys.
Thanks, Christine. Well, for Clint, he's on the floor, so he's hoping to get back his bearings here, JV. And how hard is it for, you've been a star player yourself, for a star player who is not used to experiencing long slumps like this, JV? How hard is it to get back to your groove?
That's a great update from Christine, Injuries, ang hirap niyan eh, pero just finding your groove is just one shot goes in, it's easier for Clint to hit the next shot again. So microwave to si Clint, pero the stop, sabi mo nga, probably 3 or 4 games na.
Yeah.
Clint Escamis not himself.
Number 34.
But that also comes from winning.
Yeah.
To try to win those games, 2 games straight talo itong Mapua. That's gonna be on him. The pressure gets higher and higher when you start losing.
And only had 14 points previously. So it was a solid game off the bench for Clint, but he did miss some crucial free throws towards the end game against Letran.
Yeah, what's the shot?
So that's why we keep saying that, you know, this is not him.
Warning on
He's
number
not himself
34,
yet.
young Concepcion for unsportsmanlike behavior.
But he should be more aggressive ito si Clint.
Yeah.
He needs to really look for the ball, look for his shots. Kasi it's easier for the defender ng JRU to guard him. He's not being a threat at the moment.
Panamanaan brings it across. Uy, that was for Lozano, picked off by Gonzalez. Cyril stops. Clint Escamis glides to the rim. And he finally gets a basket.
That's a good sign for the Mapua Cardinals. An aggressive Clint Escamis, a scoring Clint Escamis is dangerous.
Here we go. We'll find out if he can sustain that. Lozano will back up. He surveys his options. He crosses over. He is denied. Lozano gets it back and puts it up and in.
What a shot there by Justine Lozano. He's finding a way to score para this JR squad. He actually has been quiet as a Justine this second half. It was his first shot, first field goal for this second half.
That's right. Got 11 in the first half. Recto down the middle. And he's been one of the consistent guys for Mapua today, James.
Yes, exactly. You can feel his energy, his impact on the floor. Ito si Recto.
15 puntos na rin. Over 3 minutes going by in the fourth. Panapanaan forcing the issue. Now, as we see this play, Clint Escamis finally getting his first 2 points off the ball game, breaking his personal dry spell. But Justin Lozano, again the resilience here, got blocked, retrieved the ball, and just put it back in.
Just the composure of Justine and Recto here, cutting through the basket to the middle of the lane, getting that assist from Gonzalez.
I was about to ask earlier, JV, as much as JRU is playing within their system, you know, it looks like these young guys know when to break, yung ibabaliin mo yung system and, you know, create for yourself, which is what Panapanaan did earlier. You know, he recognized the situation. Okay, I have the lane here. Umatake siya.
Exactly, Martin. Sabi ko nga, they're not afraid. It's also credit to how Coach Nani really runs his system, the structure of his team, putting his players to their strength. Ngayon, naging successful sila within those plays. You can see yung handoff ni Panapanaan from the earlier play. Fake handoff. This is a composure. Yun yung maturity na kailangan nila.
And Clint lost it. JRU can build a double-digit lead here. Lozano. And Sean will be fouled by Cuenco.
Foul on number 10, Cyrus Cuenco, a second.
Mapua has been finding a hard time to break this 2-3 zone. And now JRU has been sitting on this 2-3 zone almost the whole game.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Panapanaan goes to Sean Arriente here. Also has been quiet in the contest. Salvador Lozano. Oh, ganda nung abang nung Gonzalez. Cyril wild on the scoop. And he'll take two. You have to commend the defense of Cyril Gonzalez today, James. You know, it is not playing excellent one-on-one defense. He is anticipating the passing lanes and disrupting the passing lanes well.
Not the tallest guy to see Gonzalez, and not the fastest laterally, pero he knows how to play defense, moving his feet, knowing where to go, and the timing on the swipe. He has been leading the way, him and Recto for his squad.
That's right. Cyril Gonzalez, again, he's going to be a valuable piece this year. Last year in college for Cyril, an opportunity to win a championship dito sa kanyang alma mater. 2 for 2 that time. 6-point game. Sean against Escamis. Sean, bounce pass, Benitez, denied. Up top by Nitura. Lance would take it all the way.
What a play there by Nitura. Double block. We got to see that again. Para di sa Mapua. And finishing with an athletic layup. Ito si Cyrus.
And don't look now, James. It's a 4-point game. Cyrus Nitura now with 7 points. Lorenaria. Dribbling violation on Alan Lorenaria. So the Cardinals are getting stops.
They're locking down on the reverse at Mapua. So wala nakita pasa si Lorenaria. Pero let's see this. Double block there.
Wow.
By Clint and Nitura. That offensive possession fast break. What a finish.
And that's the gift of Cyrus Nitura. Moving like that at 6'3", 6'4". Cuenco catch and shoot. Wala pa rin mula sa labas. Oh, out of 12. Garupil. Garupil will squeeze it in. And rebound by Recto. Tumatakbo Mapua. Escamis the trailer. Nitura. Wala pa rin. Gonzalez. Yes. 2-point game. Cyril Gonzalez injecting life into this Mapua offense. And they are within 2. Back to the coverage. The Cardinals are alive and kicking. Look at this.
Oh, that's a foul there. Non-called, pero the play goes on. Kita mo, 2 offensive boards para sa Mapua. And Cyril with the finishing touch.
Gonzalez with 12 points. And the Cardinals, despite the setbacks in this game, the struggles, they find themselves within 2 points.
The energy, the aggressiveness to get those offensive boards has been key para dito sa Mapua.
And James, if you're JRU, this is reminiscent of what happened against LPU. Hinahabol ka, abante ka, hinahabol ka. Ngayon, dalawa na lang lamang mo.
Now you gotta execute talaga.
Yeah.
To the point where you want the play to go to.
That's probably, exactly what they practice for. Situations like this. Wala para kay Lorenaria. And now Mapua has a chance to tie or take the lead. They choose the 3. And there's a push underneath.
Penalty for Mapua. So 2 shots para dito sa JRU.
Foul on number 10.
That's a big blow.
Penalty, his third. Shooting 2, Lance Benitez.
Mapua right now, James. 0 out of 14.
Wow.
From 3-point territory. And Benitez takes care of the first.
And Martin, it's open shots. Para dito almost those 14 shots ng 3 points ng Mapua. It has been open for them. Actually, binibigay pa nga ng JRU talaga eh.
Yeah. Siyam dun sa attempts na yon. Galing kay Sai Cuenco. 2 for 2 for Lance Benitez. Important free throws. Two-possession game again. Gonzalez calls the shots. Cuenco deflected. How about the hustle from the rookie? Was it Lorinaria or Garupil?
It's Lorinaria.
Lorinaria.
Blocking the three-point shot.
And this is his original task for JRU. As a defensive guy. Closed out with a block onside Cuenco that time. They go to Sean Argente. He fakes it. Sean misses. Battle for the rebound. Lorinaria, guess who comes up with it? Wala. Benitez. They swing it. Sean moves closer. Argente in and out. And in again. 6-point lead for JRU.
The captain showing the way para dito sa yellow squad, the JRU Heavy Bombers.
They are showing their composure here. Gonzalez attacked the seam, but that was tipped in by Nitura.
He was up there. Ito si Cyrus. Pero what a possession by the JRU squad.
Lorinaria. Lozano. Clint completes the turnover.
That's a big stop there for Mapua.
Look at this. Sean Argente, baseline. Hasn't been his game, James. But when it matters the most, he knows how to produce. Same goes with Nitura. Gonzalez makes it a two-point game.
It's him, Recto, and Nitura doing damage and finding ways to get back into this game.
Hold on, folks. We are in for a carjack finish.
Technical.
Ooh. Natawagan ng flop si Clint Escamis.
Clearly a flopping violation there by Clint. Tried to sell the bump.
Oh, that's tough. Tough for Mapua.
Yeah, pwede. Kaso, it wasn't that strong for him to fall.
Our referees will be strict with this criteria when it comes to flopping. So, one shot for Argente.
Martin, ito yung nagiging pamatay sunog ng Mapua for themselves.
Yeah.
Itong mga ganitong plays, flopping violation kanina kay Drex when he had a unsportsmanlike foul, the momentum shifts.
And they can't have that, especially in this stretch. Sila pa naghahabol.
Yep.
Lorinaria to trigger it in, but here's the pressure from the Cardinals. Garupil against the pass-up. Lozano sends it out. Garupil. Lorinaria, no. Last touch on Mapua. That would have been big.
Yeah.
For Alan Lorinaria.
Great recovery there for the red shirts.
Pero tama, hinahanap itong si Lorinaria. Sean. Lozano on courts. All air, saved by Lorinaria to the wrong guy as we go deep into the trenches. The final 2 minutes. And we have a man down on the other side.
That's a scary fall.
Ooh.
Foul on number 94.
Lozano is unconscious.
Justin Lozano is third.
Oh. Lozano is unconscious right now. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right now, I think he's conscious.
Awake, yeah.
Okay, he's awake. That's a good sign. But this is a worrying sight. You know, not just for JRU fans, but for the community here in the NCAA.
Medyo mataas yung binagsakan niya eh.
Yeah. And again, it was, you know, off a contest dun sa fake ni Netura. And then Lozano fell hard, went high for the contest, and then fell hard. Let's check this one out. Forward pass. Here comes Justin. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. His head ricocheted off the floor. Yeah. We're asking for your prayers for Justin Lozano. He's showing good signs. He is conscious. But we are hoping for his fast recovery. Man, I can't believe I'm witnessing this again live. This is just unfortunate. Here's the fake by Cyrus Netura. And then, yeah, that contact under.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the impact. That put Justin Lozano unconscious.
It's bad landing.
Okay.
Our prayers goes to Justin.
Prayers up for Justin Lozano. I don't even want to mention the previous scenario that we had here in the NCAA from, you know, last season or a couple of seasons ago, when it was JM Bravo. And he was playing really well too, James.
Yeah.
He was their main guy today.
It is a substitution for Justin Lozano. Ivan Parapanan replaces.
Gonna be a big blow for the yellow squad.
Yeah.
Losing Justine and in that manner also.
Again, we're asking NCAA fans to pray for Justin Lozano for a speedy recovery. We hope, you know, he recovers from this and he gets back out there on the court. But, you know, of course, the priority is to get him conscious. Netura misses both. Netura gets it back. Oh. An empty trip for the Mapua Cardinals.
Almost a second chance there for Cyrus Netura. Great defense by Benitez.
Yeah.
You know, we're not mentioning this guy, but he has been a star on his role. Goes to Benitez.
And there's a reason why he is in the starting unit. Para dito kay Coach Nani.
And he's been playing long minutes for him.
Exactly. Garube having difficulty on the inbound. There he is against the pass-up. Jay Garube will back up. will set the table now on the half court. Lorenaria. Lorenaria. Step back, jumper, no. And the rebound goes to Recto. Ito na, ang Mapua Cardinals. Down by a possession. Bounce pass, Nintura, sinabayan. Oh, that's good D up top, coming from Panapanaan, JV.
Good vertical jump by Panapanaan. And also the anticipation on the shot.
Timeout, Mapua Cardinals.
Mapua will call for time. Maninigurado sila sa kanilang punto sa susunod na possession. Remaining games for the JRU Heavy Bombers in our classification round. Tignan natin kung ano pa yung kung sino-sino pa ang mga makakalaban dito ng JRU. They are at 3 and 4 right now at the bottom of Group B. They're trying to get out of that hole and try to be competitive. They want to be in a better position when we go to the, let's say, play-in or maybe a quarter-final spot for them. But after this, they'll be against Arellano, Letran, EAC, and 2 tough matchups against Benilde and San Beda. (66-63).
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Trigger guy is Cuenco. Gonzalez. Cuenco for 3. Wala pa rin. 0 out of 10 from long distance is Cyrus Cuenco.
Wow. It's a great play also from Coach Randy. It's either him or Clint on the corner for the 3-point shot.
A minute left in the ball game. Don't check time. Lorenaria penetrates, forces it, wala. And here comes JC Recto. It's basically a 4 and 5. Recto, good D by Benitez. Lorenaria comes up with the ball. How about Benitez and Lorenaria in that sequence, JB?
Alan Lorenaria just giving his all for that defensive stop. Diving for the ball.
Look at this.
And that's Benitez on a solid stop there. Look at that.
Shooting 2, that's Benitez.
Big stop. Holding on to the ball to Lorenaria.
And again, you know, his performance might not reflect in the stat sheet, JV, but he's made such an impact in this game. Itong si Lance Benitez.
Exactly. Not only on the defensive end, the threat on the offensive end. What surprises me the most, you can see now when he gets the ball, talagang nagko-collapse yung depensa. They want to stop him before he gets to deeper into the paint.
Although he misses both, still a 3-point game. Mapua still has a chance. Half minute left. Mapua hasn't made a 3-point shot all game long. Can they get it here? Gonzalez for 3. Recto with the offensive board. One more time. Wala pa rin. And that's been the story offensively for Mapua. Unable to connect on the outside shots, JV, despite multiple opportunities.
0% from the 3-point line. And that's the game plan para dito sa JRU for the whole game. Sitting on the 2-3 zone. And Lorenaria picked up Clint Escamis to stop him for a drive to even take a shot. Pero Gonzalez has had a clean look. 2 clean looks, exactly. But just couldn't convert.
Panapanaan just needs one to put this one to bed. You don't want to give that slight chance to Mapua. Ivan, the second one. Ooh, in and out. 7 seconds remaining. Here we go. Gonzalez for 3. No! JRU survives and bounce back in a big way as they defeat the defending champions, the Mapua Cardinals.
And that's a big present for the birthday boy, Jacob Rufil. And obviously, they're going to offer this one for Justin Lozano.
What a game. Sino pa ba ang hirangi best player of the game? This guy did everything for the Heavy Bombers today. Alan Lorenaria. Offensively, defensively most especially, he got it done.
13.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. But it felt like he scored like 30 points for the JRU. Yun yung impact ng player na to.
That's right.